Jai Sri Gurudev. Good morning, dear children. I hope you are all safe by staying at home. Dear children, in this class we have to learn about the introduction of graphs. Okay, we know that about the graph is in the lower classes. Like I said, which shape of the graph you learn, children? That is histograph or bar graph you learn. Okay, so what is the shape of the graph, children? That is a L shape only we are having now. Yes or no, children? Okay, so in this class, it means in the 8th class, we have to be learn about the plate shape graph. Okay, so what is the plate shape graph is? To enter into that is, we want to be know about the basic classes. Okay, yes or no, children? So from that is, now, for example, a surface plane. Okay, I am considering as a, this is a, our board will become as one of the surface plane. Okay, that surface plane can be divided into 4 equal parts. Yes, with the 2 types of the lines. Yes or no, children? Okay, so what are the 2 types of the lines is there? Means is, now we are having the one is horizontal line and one more is vertical line. Yes or no, children? Okay, so what we can call that is a horizontal line? Means is, it can be called as a x-axis. Okay, horizontal lines can be called as a x-axis. Okay, as well as vertical line. Yes, so vertical line is what we can call the children. That can be called as a y-axis. Okay, yes, so that both axes means is our x-axis and y-axis both also meeting at point. Okay, so the point can be called as a origin. Okay, yes. That point, meeting point of the x-axis and y-axis can be called as a origin. Okay, so origin how can we represent means is with O letter. Okay, yes. So then at that origin point places we are having the x-axis value and y-axis value both also having that 0 only. Okay, so that parallel point of the origin will become 0, 0. Okay, sir, why we want to take as a origin will becomes 0 and 0 only? Means is that when you are taking as it will becomes a number line. Okay, what number line if you are taking that means is that in the middle we should be taking as a 0 and right side will becomes we should take it as a positive and left side we should be taking as a negative. Yes or no, children? Okay, so that both also will become intersect at the origin place only. Okay, means is that at the 0 place only. Yes, so then as well as on that, yes, on that when you are taking as a vertical line it will become 6. Okay, so middle will become 0 and upper side will become a positive and down side will become negative. Yes or no, children? So based on that, now I am taking as the values of the days s on the x-axis and the y-axis. Okay, so right side which type of want to be taken, children? Positive numbers only. Yes or no, children? Take this positive numbers on the x-axis at the right hand side. Yes or no, children? So that is positive and left hand side will become negative. Okay, so as well as on y-axis also we are having the top will becomes a positive and downward will becomes negative. Yes or no, children? So then after taking the days, see the days, this x-axis and y-axis, the surface plane can be divided into how many parts, children? 4 parts. Yes or no, children? So the 4 equal parts can be called as a quadrants. Okay, what we can call the children? Quadrants. Okay, so how many types of the quadrants are there, children? So 4 types of the quadrants we are having now. Yes or no, children? So that is first one we should be taken as a Q1, that is a quadrant 1, and the second one will become quadrant 2, and third one will become quadrant 3, and the fourth one will become quadrant 4. Okay, so that Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. Okay, are the 4 quadrants. Yes, but which one is it? First quadrant, which one is the second quadrant, which one is the third, and which one is the fourth? We have to learn that now. Yes or no children? So now while observing this will become says every quadrant also. Okay, so that 4 quadrants also having the x-axis and the y-axis. Yes or no children? So then when you are having as a x-axis and y-axis, okay, x-axis and y-axis. So then here is it, if you are taking as this quadrant, we are having the x-axis value and the y-axis value. While taking this quadrant, we are having the x-axis value and the y-axis value. As well as in this quadrant also we are having x-axis and the y-axis, and here also we are having x-axis and the y-axis. Yes or no children? Okay, so now while taking this quadrant will become says, okay, so x-axis value we are having that positive and y-axis value also both also z. Now here is positive, means is that when we are having that both axis value also positive, yes, so such type of the quadrant can be called as a first quadrant. Okay, so that is Q1. Yes, so now as well as positive will becomes is our x-axis value is greater than 0, no children? Okay, so then as well as y is also greater than 0. Okay, so now when you are having that is x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0, yes, so such type of the quadrant can be called as a Q1, means is a first quadrant. Yes, so next while coming to that, here will become this. Yes, so x-axis value negative and y-axis value will become this positive, means is a minus and the plus, means is a x-axis value negative no children and y-axis value will become is positive. Yes, so such type of the points is it belongs to the Q2. Okay, yes, so now that is negative will become is x is less than 0 and positive will become is y is greater than 0. Yes or no children? So then after it becomes the next quadrant is then x-axis value will becomes the negative only and y-axis also will becomes is negative only. So that is minus minus. Yes or no children? So that is x is less than 0 and y also less than 0. So such type of the points is that when you are getting that means is that all points also or the such type of the points is it can be called as a third quadrant. Okay, so that all points also belongs to that Q3. Yes or no children? So then while coming to the next quadrant is, okay, so now x-axis value will become is positive and y-axis value will become is negative. Okay, so then when you are having such type of the points is yes, so that quadrant can be called as a Q4. Okay, this belongs to that Q4. Yes, so now in that it becomes a positive means is that is x is greater than 0 and negative means is y is less than 0. Okay, they should understand now. So then based on that some of the examples also we have to be applying that is. It becomes is minus 3 plus 2. Okay, so minus 3 and 2 will become is belongs to the which type of the quadrant. Okay, there will be asked a question on that is minus 3 comma 2 is belongs to the which type of the quadrant. Means is while observing this point will become is minus means is that negative will becomes the plus. Okay, so minus and plus. Okay, so minus and plus will become is where are which line? So Q2 means is that is belongs to the Q2. Okay, so then next one is we are taking that is minus 6 minus 3. Okay, so minus 6 and minus 3 will become 6. Okay, minus 6 and minus 3 means is the both also will become 6 negative no children. Okay, so both also negative means the where are children? That is in the third quadrant. Means is it is belongs to the Q3. Okay, so then next one more is we are taking now that is 6 and plus 2. Okay, so see once is that both values also will become is positive only. Yes or no children? So when you are having the both will becomes a positive is belongs to the which type of the quadrant children? That is in the Q1. Okay, so belongs to Q1. Next and the fourth one is that I am taking as an example now, that is 2 and minus 9. Okay, so 2 and minus 9 will become 6. Okay, 2 and minus 9 means is a positive and negative. Positive and negative, where you are in this line, that is positive and negative will become 6, plus and minus will become 6, belongs to the which current line, that is Q4. Okay, so next one more is a point I am taking, that is 0, 2, and next one will become says 5, 0. Okay, so once you are to this line 0, 2 means is a both also will becomes the positive only. Yes or no line? So 0 also will becomes a plus only and 2 also will becomes is plus only. But these both when you are observing will becomes is 0, 2. 0, 2 will becomes a 0 and 2 on the y axis we should get. But while taking this point will becomes z, where is it lying children, that is okay, so here you are getting now means is a that point on the which axis you are getting this line, that is on y axis you are getting now. Yes or no line? Means is a when you are getting as a x axis value is 0 means is the y axis value something is a, so then at the time is a what we can say that means is that point on the y axis. Okay, so like I said, it belongs to the which axis line? Y axis. Okay, so next 5, 0 means is a 5 is on x axis and y axis value is 0. Means is here we have to be get now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we should be get now. Yes or no line? Means is that point on which place is x line? That is on x axis. So belongs to x axis. Did you understand now? Okay, so means is a while plotting the points is that anywhere is given also we are ready to identify that. Yes or no line? So based on that is that if you know that is a how can you plot the points on that which coordinate means is, then easily we should draw the graphs. Did you understand now? I hope you are all understand about this concept. Regarding this class, if you are having any doubt, please contact me. And what we are sending the homework and classwork must you have to be complete within the time and send through WhatsApp to me. Thank you. Jai Shri Gurudev.